critically, okay, gone. Yeah, critically cut. You can go if you have more meaningful things to say about this. Because I might not. Academic freedoms in Turkey have been under threat, mostly, but not confined to, in the aftermath of the coup attempt in July 2016. So there has been an unprecedented purge. Around 3,000 schools, universities, and dormitories have been shut down. 6,000 academics have been fired, either by government decrees under the state of emergency or by other means. And the academics that have been dismissed from public service and also from fired from their universities include a wide range of academics. So it is not. It includes, for instance, the very well-known case of signatories in Europe who signed the peace petition in 2016. But it also includes other academics, some of whom are in exile in Europe, most of which are in Germany. What has been happening the last 2 to 3 years since July 2016 have more to do with what happens after the coup and the ruling elite's aspirations to radically redesign the society and politics. On the one hand, they have been purging academics that are deemed as a threat to national unity and the perseverance of the state, whereby on the other hand, the ruling AKP have also been opening a lot of universities all around that are dedicated to producing a certain form of knowledge. So the picture is more complicated than academic threats. Academic freedoms are under threat and academics are purged. Yes and no. Some are purged, some are actually re-employed in AKP-related universities.
We see populism only in the form of a justification in some cases in purging certain academics out of their jobs or criticizing their work if they are critical to the AKP's and President Erdogan's political agenda. And in the way when they criticize, they declare academicians and scholars as enemies of the people. That is where we see populism, again, a populist rhetoric in function, that as if all these academicians, by producing critical account of the political life in Turkey and the political regime currently in government in Turkey, as if they are doing something against the will of the people and hence deserve to be purged or even sentenced to prison time. That's why we can see here populism is not the main reason why they are purged, but it can function as a justification discourse, these attacks. University is generally known as the source of critical thinking and has political resistance with their youth, with their scholarly work, and populists, they don't like this potential at universities as well.
And just building up on that last point, probably we should also pay attention to factors that are beyond populism, that kind of challenge the critical thinking capacity of the university. And by that I mean mainly the changing structure of universities in terms of, for instance, the decreasing number of permanent jobs, increasing number of adjunct positions, temporary positions, the constant pressure to publish, and also the push towards more managerial way of thinking of the university leaves scholars weak or vulnerable, if you will, to resist the anti-intellectual moment. So that's also one thing to keep in mind. So it's not only populism, but other things that also come together with populism in this current moment. It is important because academic freedom is the guarantee of any citizens, including students and scholars and other citizens right to knowledge. We can only have that right if you have spaces of critical thinking and critical knowledge production. Without that, we basically lose that right, or we are deprived from that right.